Welcome. You're listening to the University of Akron Marketing Podcast, sponsored by S3 Technologies.
Hi, everybody. My name is Cory. I'm here to talk to you today about an idea I had for a social media platform called The Vine. So the idea is to bridge live worship, sermons, and Christian content with an ongoing community on the internet. This can combine church, Bible studies, and worship in a permanent home that lives online 24/7.
Why are you qualified to speak on this topic?
Yeah, so I believe that the reason I'm qualified is because I've done 2 internships in marketing, one in digital marketing and one that tied a little bit into social media, and then one just general marketing internship. And I've taken a couple social media and digital marketing classes. So having that background, I understand the premise behind social media. And then also, I gave my life to Christ 5 years ago. And during that time, especially when that was during COVID, I saw a lot of spots where the community could engage better beyond just Sunday mornings. And with that, I believe that gives me credibility.
Where did the concept for the Vine come from?
Yeah, so the concept kind of came from the idea of think about Twitch, Discord, and YouTube. So Twitch is streaming, Discord's kind of you got those community chats, and then YouTube, you can just go and look up any videos past and present. And I think I wanted to find an idea where you could tie all of those 3 together to build a continuous community while also keeping it family-friendly values and to encourage people to grow in their faith.
So how does the Vine work?
So for streaming for sermons, worship, and Bible studies, this pretty simple idea, people can stream them, and then once they're done streaming, that's kind of where it ties into chat rooms. People can join prayer rooms, Bible studies, or just general chats to get to know each other better, and it's a way. And then sermons and shorts can also be saved so people can go back and watch them later, which kind of gives it that YouTube style effect that I was talking about earlier.
How can this platform have implications for marketers and consumers?
Yeah, so I think similar to other platforms, you have targeted ads, sponsored ads, and but I think in a way that you don't want it to feel too intrusive because the whole point is to build community on this platform. So a lot of these ads could look like banner ads at the bottom or recommended ads based on what the user is looking for, so it ties more fluidly into the kind of content they're engaging with on the platform. And then I also think when it comes to sermons, they can be sponsored by companies. That's a way for marketers to engage, kind of like how podcasts sometimes are sponsored, that general idea. And then when it comes to the users, app gives recommended ads to match the user's interest, and then find ads that are family friendly for the ones that are looking for more of that wholesome experience.
So what can the Vine do looking ahead towards the future?
Yeah, so I think looking ahead, continue to implement AI features into their platform so then they can continue to meet users' needs and help them engage in the content that they're trying to engage with. And ultimately, if a user's goal is to grow spiritually, then to help them do that. And I think they can also target new subscriptions for Christian influencers, so then people can engage with those influencers more closely, especially if they have a lot of engagement on their streams. And then I also think that they could offer ad-free browsing, and while that kind of hurts the whole marketing thing, that's still just an option that's good for users if they want to pay for it. And then I also think analytics, continuing to use that AI for analytics to not only help the marketers, but to help the streamers and the content creators continue to see what's engaging well with their audience, what their audience is looking for. And then lastly, cross-platform sponsorship. There are a lot of apps out there that already have influence in this community of Christianity. So I think having cross-platform generation, whether that's Christian dating apps or Bible apps, you're going to see a lot more engagement, and that's going to allow more users to come to the app. So in the end, that's the Vine. I want to thank you for listening today, and let me know what you think, if this is a good idea for an app and if the marketing implications are good for marketers. Thank you.